Hi, I'm Logan T. Smith for Opinions Subject to Change, here to talk about Disney's Encanto. But first, this video is not sponsored by My Little Pony trading cards. This is a trading card fun pack episodes. This is not to be confused with My Little Pony trading card game cards. These are not. They're just pictures from the series, and I've got a lot of them. I was confused. I was. So Encanto is a Disney animated movie about a family. I'm not sure exactly what country that's supposed to be taking place in, but it's really a fictional world. And something bad happens to a family. They flee, and the world gives this family a magical house, and then later magical powers for the family. And you're gonna know this because just like Raya the Last Dragon, they do the intro twice. So they have a short, really brief sort of intro to it, and then a little bit later they do another explanation explaining all the same things over again in a much more long, drawn-out way. I don't know why Disney has done this at least twice. They may have done it more times, but I've noticed it twice. Raya the Last Dragon, it's a little bit worse. they make it even more drawn out. But you get the intro twice in Encanto. And I really don't like that. So the movie didn't start off on a great foot for me. But the main character is part of this family, the Madrigal family, which the amazing Madrigals, and she, all of her sisters and her cousins have powers, and her mom and her aunt and her uncle all have magic powers granted to them from this magical house. She, however, does not. Okay, so this is not an entirely original type of plot setup, but it's handled pretty well, and the movie overall is fun and interesting, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. However, it does have the things about musicals that I don't like in it. So I don't mind musicals when the music is just sort of part of the plot, that something is happening while the music is happening. So for example, in Aladdin, with the song One Jump Ahead, where he's running away from the guards and he's singing as he goes, I like that song. And that one for me is really good because this is an action sequence that just happens to be happening with a song in it. And so that's great. Encanto does not do that. They have, well, maybe there are some, but there's several songs in it that they freeze time, sing a song. Now, if you like that kind of stuff, then great. You're going to like it. The musical numbers are varied and like really over the top. They're really going all in on these musical numbers. And there's different types of music. There's different themes to these songs. And they're really brought out very strongly visually and in the music. So the songs themselves are okay. They're not really, they're not music that I would go to listen to later, but they're good songs. They're well written. The music is well performed, and it's good. They're just these freeze time, sing a song, move on with the story afterwards type of songs. With the exception, I'm just remembering, I think just one of them for sure, there's sort of some stuff going on while they're singing the song. But definitely there's these freeze time, sing a song, carry on afterwards type of things. And I don't like that, but you know, I'm sure there's lots of people out there in the world that like them because they're pretty common. So there's that. The story does progress fairly well. It's not a surprise ending by any means. It's pretty predictable type of thing. The foundations for how the story is going to run are laid out quite well in the opening minutes of the movie. And so you could probably, I would say, if you were to watch the first 10 minutes of it and take a guess as to how the movie is going to end, you would have maybe 50-50 odds of correctly predicting how it would end. So no surprises there, which is okay. And the story progresses pretty well. There are, as far as for my kids go, there are some scary elements to the movie. And to be honest, I think the way they handled it made it scarier than it had to be. And that I think they tried to avoid showing things so that it wouldn't be scary. But because they didn't show it, it leaves an unresolved feeling of torment when you're watching it. And so I think they made it worse, right? They chose to turn the camera away and avoid seeing the scary thing, but what they've done is they've ramped up the anticipation and fear and then just stopped. Whereas what should happen is after you get to that peak of fear, you have the scary thing happen and the issue resolves, right? So that you come back down off the scare, and they've just cranked it up and then just started talking about something else. And so you get this unresolved fear moment. So it didn't go well for my family. But again, the mileage may vary on this one. But I did like the movie overall. I think that it's worth watching. If you've got Disney Plus, it's on there. You might as well watch it. It's pretty good. Most people, I think, will like it, and some people will probably really like this one. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of people out there that Encanto could be their very favorite Disney movie. Anyways, I give it a 7 out of 10. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.